Okay, are we filming here? I think so. Hi, long time no see. So if you noticed, a lot has changed. My YouTube channel name has changed. Most of my videos, maybe all of them, are gone. I haven't been here for 7 years, y'all. 7 years. Okay, so let me give a little bit of an update. I hope I'm looking at the right place because I'm filming on my husband's tablet. And I'm not sure where the camera is. I think it's over here. Okay, so I'm going to give the quickest update possible. If y'all remember from years ago, I'm a person who likes to talk a lot. So I don't know how long this is going to be. If you notice that it's long, I would say grab a snack before you get started. Okay, 7 years. Wow, where do I begin? I don't even know where to start. So I guess let me just go back to the beginning. I think one of the last videos that y'all saw was maybe me talking about that I was starting a new career path. I had just finished college. I had got my degree in social work, and I had got hired with one of our local child protection service agencies. And I did start that job, and I did, you know, your traditional 8 to 5, which in child protection service, there's not really such thing as 8 to 5. But anyway, for the sake of this video, it was a regular 8 to 5 job. And let's see, I worked there for maybe 4 years, 4.5 years. Gosh, I don't even remember. I absolutely loved the job. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely loved it. My personality was cut out for the job. I worked investigations mostly, and I loved it. Very much so. But over the years, it got to where a lot of the policies were changing, things I didn't like, things I didn't agree with. It got too busy, too overwhelming, too much work for not enough people. And I was just getting overwhelmed and overworked. And I think just a lot of the stress from the job was starting to get to me. And I think I developed a little bit of PTSD from that job as well, which I didn't notice until after I quit the job. But I eventually quit. I started looking for another job, and I quit. I'm still a social worker, but now I'm working for a company that we work with people who mostly have kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, other health issues, and I just provide services and resources for them. And I get to work from home. So I work remotely, which is awesome. So in this time frame of the last 7 years, again, worked for CPS for a while. Now I'm doing this, and I've actually been here at this current job for almost 3 years. Not quite, but coming up on it. And like I said, absolutely love it. Love working from home. Y'all remember my 2 boys, Isaac and Andre. Isaac is my oldest. He is now about to turn 24. Wow, that's crazy. And he went to Mississippi State for college. He is now living in Oklahoma with his girlfriend, and he's been there for a few months now. His first time living out of state ever, and he works in the IT field, so he's doing really well with that. So yeah, very proud of him. My youngest child, Andre, he is 21 and a half now. He is still living in Mississippi, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because he's an adult. It's his business. It's not really my place to say, but he's had some challenges over the years. Probably from the time he was about 17-ish, maybe 16-ish until now, he's gone through a lot of challenges, and I'm not going to go into that detail. He's doing pretty good right now, but he still faces a lot of challenges every day. But I'm super proud of him and how far he's come, and he handles those challenges very well, I will say. I don't know if people saw what I posted on Instagram 5 years ago. It was one of my last posts. I think I've since privated my Instagram, but I did post on there that my husband Dennis passed away. It was very unexpected, and basically it was just a massive heart attack, and he passed away at home. It was a little traumatizing because me and my boys were there at home when it happened. very scary, very unexpected. I never expected to be a widow at such a young age. You know, I always said that if anything ever happened to him, I never would want to remarry again. Like the thought of starting over from square one with someone that you don't know, that has to completely like learn you, you have to learn them. That was just too much. I just did not like that idea. I had not dated in so many years, and the thought of starting over with someone new disgusted me. But the world has a way of, and should I say God has a way of changing your whole life in the blink of an eye. I'll just say a year and a half after he passed away, I got remarried. I am married now to a new wonderful man, and his name is Chris. And again, something I never expected. He was a mutual friend. I think one of the reasons I was okay with the thought of remarrying is because I already knew him. He knew me. It was comfortable. That's the best way I can describe it. It was comfortable, and we knew a lot of things about each other already. So I didn't feel like I was starting over from square one. And it moved quickly, but I think that God just knew that he was my person. And, you know, I was meant to spend the first half of my life with one man, but the second half of my life was just supposed to be with this person. And it's been great. We are like best friends. We get along so well. It's just great. So y'all will hopefully get to see him. Completely different personality type than my previous husband, if y'all remember him from videos. But I decided to private all of the videos that I had up on my channel just because I'm in a completely different season of my life. Very, very different. I no longer have minor children. I no longer have the same job I had before. I no longer have the same spouse as I had before. Everything is different. Everything has changed. If you notice from my channel name, I'm now living in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Gatlinburg is actually where me and my now husband got married. We've come back every single year since we got married. We got married a few days before Christmas, and that's a magical time of year for me anyway, so now it's even more magical. And every year around Christmas time, we come back to Gatlinburg. Well, after the kids were grown and moved out and no longer in the house, you know, me and Chris just decided we didn't need our big old house anymore. We just had a lot of PTSD and negative things, scary things, bad things that have just happened over the years that I won't go into. And I just wanted to start over somewhere new. Me and him wanted to start over somewhere new as a married couple in a place that we started together. Now we are just in a rental here. We are in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. We're coming from my 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. So a lot smaller, but there's no need for us to have a lot of space. And it works perfect for us. We love it. It's cozy. It's in the Smoky Mountains, and you can't beat that. We are just minutes of a walk from the main downtown parkway, and it's nice to be so close to all of the action and the fun down there. It is a tourist area if you've never been to Gatlinburg or heard anything about Gatlinburg. But when it's not tourist season, it's quiet and it's peaceful, and you just have the beautiful view of the Smoky Mountains. We can literally look at the mountains and all of our troubles just go away. The mountains instantly de-stress you. It's just wonderful. And I keep looking out my window because I have this huge, massive window in front of me, and I can just see people driving down the hill, driving down the mountain. It's just awesome. So we decided to start social media together here on YouTube and a Facebook page that we started, and I will link all of that information down below in case you want to follow us there. But just to kind of share our new life together here in Gatlinburg, while also showing and teaching people about the area, about Gatlinburg, about the nearby towns in the county. Pigeon Forge is another big area that's just right next door, and just to the Smoky Mountains in general. We know a lot, we've experienced a lot here, but there's so much we don't know. When you live in a place that you've only visited, it's very different. So we're still learning, but we want to educate people while also going along on new adventures with everyone and kind of teaching them about the area. It very much interests us. I don't know how much I'll post here on YouTube. I probably will be posting way more frequently on the Facebook page, but yeah, I don't know if it's going to be everyone's cup of tea. I don't know. I used to be a family vlogger, even though I wasn't very good at it. I mostly just filmed videos because it was fun. It ended up becoming a hobby. And I used to do a lot of grocery hauls. But now it's going to be completely different. Like I said, we're just in a completely different season of life. Everything has changed. So I hope you will come along on this new journey. We've only been here, physically living in Gatlinburg, for 2 months, almost 2 months, not long at all. I did film an apartment tour. I may or may not post on YouTube. I know I'm going to post on Facebook. I probably will put it here. But I'll be doing a lot of like quick short reels and, YouTube shorts and that sort of thing. Again, I don't know how much I'll post here on YouTube, but I am trying to kind of build that social media up. But it's going to be mostly all things Gatlinburg. I may throw in some other things that aren't, as it applies semi to the channel, but mostly Gatlinburg content. So that's that. I feel like I'm leaving out a whole lot, and I probably am. I didn't want to share everything that's occurred over the years and get too detailed and personal. But just want to give y'all a little update because I didn't want this new strange man to be popping up in my videos and y'all were like, who the heck is he? I wanted to kind of at least give a backstory on, how he came to be and everything. So, that's pretty much it. If you have questions, leave them below. I don't know how many of you that are subscribed to me will watch this video or are still around. So who knows? But ask me questions. If I get tons of questions, maybe I will film a Q&A. But ask questions, especially if you have questions about Gatlinburg or you have video ideas. That would be helpful. But that is pretty much it. I'm going to go because it is the middle of my work day and I'm at lunch and I wanted to get back to work. I have a few more hours left. And I guess that's all for now. So I will see y'all later. Bye.